Greetings and salutations, everybody. This is Brian Bray from Missouri River Regional Library here in Jefferson City, Missouri. Today we're going to talk about how to use Instagram, or more precisely, some tips to make Instagram a more enjoyable social media outlet. I enjoy Instagram quite a bit. I use it daily, and I don't know. I don't know if it's getting better or staying the same. When Instagram first started out, there were no private accounts. You posted it, people could see it, which I like. Because there are other accounts out there that will store your photos, show your photos, and you can share them on a private account. So I was kind of hoping Instagram wouldn't put private accounts, but you can get one if you so desire. But Instagram, I've posted pictures of my beagle, Daisy May, and she's been on internet beagle magazines because they've seen her picture on Instagram and asked if they could use it, and I said sure. And so she's been in some beagle magazines. Now some people have posted gorgeous pictures, and magazines, what few there are, but back then we had quite a few when it started, would search Instagram for pictures to put in their magazines, and they would pay people for their photos. And I thought that was pretty cool. And Instagram is like a photo blog. It's almost 99% pictures, and the rest is maybe a few words and hashtags. So let's get going. First thing you want to do, you want to post interesting and colorful photos and videos. Now, it is your account. You can post whatever you want. It could be the worst stuff ever. It could be the best stuff ever. You have your reasons for posting. I'm sure I posted pictures that weren't very interesting or colorful because it had to do with my family, and I wanted to make sure I had a record of it, which is fine. But if you want people to look at your account, you really need to be interesting and colorful with your photos and videos. Now, if you don't care if people ever look at your account, I guess you don't have to worry about it, but it is more fun and interesting if you can do this. Now, here's a meme I made of, well, we call him Baby Yoda. I have my drinky drink and snacky snack, time for worky work. Do you think this is colorful? Do you think this is interesting? See, it's kind of subjective too. I mean, some things we all agree on, but this is, subjective. I like this meme. I look at it every day at least once, especially before I start work. Martina Sergi, she has been around for a little bit. She does yoga. She'll teach you how to do yoga. You can find her on YouTube. But I started watching her and learning how to do my yoga better from Instagram. Now this picture here, it's colorful. She's doing something interesting to help promote her Instagram blog. I like this photo. And I follow a lot of people who do yoga and sports and nutrition and such. Now, what about this picture? In my opinion, this photo is very colorful. That's a picture of me and a picture of my wife Kelly. Now we're at a pumpkin patch and it's bright and colorful. Is it interesting? Maybe. I like, if you can get a good picture of a person, I do enjoy looking at good photographs. And then I start looking for detail, and I start looking for other things. So like you can see that I'm also wearing a cross, Celtic cross. You can see stuff in the background. Other people may find it's not interesting at all and just go by, but they might initially be attracted to the colorful picture, especially Kelly's red hair. It came out nice. So we got a decent photograph there. I rather enjoy it myself. But my wife is Kelly and I am Brian. So you know who you're looking at when I'm talking. Don't overdo it with the filters. When you take a picture and you're getting ready to post on Instagram, they give you all these different filters. I use black and white, or I usually keep it the same or the one next to the normal picture. People have overdone the filters, and let me give you an example here. Okay, this is my wife Kelly again. Neither one of these is the original picture. But here I try to make it look, on your left, to make it look like an old-time fashion photo. Does it work? It's up to you. Now this one, I used a glossy photo. Made the photo glossy. And you can see the grasses. Her shirt has a shimmer to it. The lady in the background. Everything is glossy. This on the right has been way overdone, and people are getting to the point that they just want natural photos, or they do like classic photos in black and white. It's got to be the right black and white photo. I'm not a photographer, so I can't give you the, excellent tips on that, but I know what I like. Do you know what you like? I'm sure you do. Now, I actually did 4 different pictures. I didn't post them all here. To show the different things that you can do with different apps and making photos look different. The actual photo, which I'm not going to show you because I don't have it with me right now. Actually, it's probably the best photo, and I probably should have kept it that way. However, I do like antique looking and black and white photos, so I do enjoy the one on the left. And on the right, I like the picture of Kelly because I got to play around with it. But if I had to look at it something daily, it's going to be the original photo or a black and white photo. Hashtags. You've probably heard about hashtags by now. They're really popular on Twitter. It's a way that people narrow down what they're doing. And some more personal hashtags, like the pictures before, I could have a hashtag Kelly Bray. And that way I can type hashtag Kelly Bray and have a better chance of finding those photos later. On Instagram, and it's probably true for any social media, in my opinion, you want to use hashtags to get what you're saying. I post a lot of movie stuff, so hashtag Star Wars, hashtag if it's Darth Vader, hashtag Chewbacca. But some people put so many hashtags, whatever dialogue you put in there, or even the picture, you don't even notice it anymore. And sometimes people put hashtags in there that don't have anything to do with the picture itself. They're just trying to promote a business or such. So be very careful when you use hashtags. If you go through Instagram or Twitter, you'll see people who have just, overdone the hashtag. See what you think. The Explore tab. I love the Explorer tab. It's on the top. It's the magnifying glass that's in the top of your Instagram page. And you can type hashtag and whatever you're looking for. And they will bring, if you want hashtag cats, it'll bring up cats, dogs, cattle, whatever. Or if you're just doing a blind, show me what's new. This is a good way to find out what's new on hashtags. On Instagram, and it's going to want to show similar pictures to the interests you've already shown by people or groups that you've followed. But then, like I said, you can change and put hashtag whatever, hurricanes, and it will start picking up hurricanes. But this is a great way to find great and exciting pictures, to find new people to follow. I highly recommend it. Natalie Dormer, she posts once a day, or the people who run her account post once a day. You should post often if you want people to follow you. That doesn't mean you have to post 20 pictures a day. It just means you should post once a day or every other day, so people get in the habit of looking for you. If you don't post that much, people are going to quit following you. They're not going to be looking for you. They're not going to, they're going to go on somewhere else. There are so many things out there. There's no reason to pay attention to somebody who hardly uses their account. So if you want people to follow you, post often. I try to post daily, or at least every other day. And feel free to follow my account if you like. Instagram Direct. Let's say something has come up and you want to post it, but you don't really think everybody who's following you will be interested. You can do Instagram Direct, pick the people or person that you want to see this, and post it. It's sort of like an instant messaging board, but it's Instagram style. Interact with followers. If you have people who are following you, you should go check out their page and like some of the things that they're doing. There's a fitness trainer I follow, and anytime I like one of the things that she is doing or any of her fitness tips or whatever, I hit the little heart saying I like it, she will always come back that same day and like something on my page. That shows that people are paying attention to you. If someone comments, you should comment back, unless you get hundreds of comments and it's not practical. You should try to comment, reply back as much as you can. It makes people feel good, you'll feel good, the cat feels good, everybody feels good. So you need to interact with your followers. There's some people I've followed for 3 years now. I've liked every single post. I never heard from them. Never. I'm not expecting to hear from them daily, monthly, weekly, but maybe here a few months later they might like something there. They're not paying any attention to what I'm doing. Kind of depends on who you're following. If you're following Paul McCartney, or somebody's running his account, chances are they're not going to be able to get to your account. But if it's a smaller person, they should do it, and you should do it too. Use shoutouts or shouts to gain more followers. And usually, a lot of people are doing this to get hundreds, if not thousands, more followers. Is they shout out in somebody else's page, and then that person comes back and shouts out their page. And when people follow, they see these other people, and they say, "Hey, I need to check this out." And a lot of times on these shout outs, a person has talked to another person ahead of time saying, if you shout out on my page, I'll shout out on your page, and you'll get more followers that way. It's really kind of interesting. Matter of fact, on my yoga people, that's how I found some of the people I follow now. Just because I followed somebody like Sergi, and people shouted out on her page, and I thought, well, if they like her, let me check them out and see how they are. And I found great people, men and women, who do yoga that I follow now. Post your stories. Stories only last 24 hours. It's like Snapchat, or they have it on Facebook now. So now they have it on Instagram, that you can do a short post. It's something that it's in the moment type post is really what you should do. And then you post it, and then like you see here, he posts a quote, and then he posts another, inspirational thing. They only last 24 hours. It's not something that's always going to be there. So it's really in the moment, something that you don't expect to be there. But if you do the normal posting with pictures and post your stories of what you're doing, you'll have more followers, and it's more interesting, and it's more fun for you. Pay attention to what's going on in Instagram. You need to know the latest trends. It's okay to keep what you like to do and what you keep on doing, but sometimes people don't notice that or pay attention to that as much as they used to, and they're paying attention to other things. And if you can tap into the current trends, you should be able to attract more people, get more likes, because we all like likes.